to it? Because I've even heard that you guys pretty much play standard tuning still these days.
Yeah, we don't down tune much. We start off in E, which we did like 5 albums in just standard tuning, and then now we're at just a few notes lower in C sharp standard. But we're
Yep,
also writing again now in E flat, which is a bit higher up again.
yep,
For me as a guitarist, I find it guitars once you start down tuning too much, it kind of loses that bite
yeah,
and the snarl of the tone,
Yep.
and it doesn't
yeah,
satisfy me as much. And you know, we just grew up listening to stuff that wasn't super low. You know, a
yeah,
lot of our favorite bands,
yeah,
you know,
man.
back in
I'm
the
a
day was
Slayer
listen.
guy.
Yeah, yeah, same. And like early Morbid Angel, early Sepultura,
Yep.
Nice.
Pantera, you know, all that '90s kind of early '90s stuff is kind of where what
I've
we grew up
noticed
on.
that about you guys' sound is that you just have that extra snarl that some of these not dissing on the newer bands, but they're tuned so low and everything's so mechanical that they're missing some of that snarl.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's personal preference. Like I do listen to a lot of bands that down tune, but what I don't really get excited about guitar tones when they get that low, lower
Yep.
than B, like
Yep,
seven strings. I mean, I really don't like the sound of an eight string, but I do like some seven string sounding stuff. But
yep,
it doesn't sound like a guitar to me. So
Yep.
what excites me is that really like jing 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 thing, which only happens when you're in a high tuning, and once you
yeah.
just down tune, that just shifts and turns into something else.
Yeah. Right.
And there's a band called Stamping Ground from the UK who are around in the late 90s, and they played in E flat. They were kind of like Slayer, Hatebreed would be the best comparison, and it just sounds so mean, and it's still heavy, and it just hits you in a different way. I think I, I I was about to post a reel about it the other day, not dissing low tune bands, but just trying to give confidence for people to like not worry about tuning low because I felt it where you go on these tours where everyone's playing seven strings and back in the day
Yeah,
when
everyone's
we were
tuned
in
to the
E,
core of the earth, like.
yeah, and you start worrying, you start being like, oh, we're just going to sound weak by comparison, and then we have to down tune. And I don't know if other people feel that pressure, but we just took a band on tour with us out in Europe, and we're about to tour them again in the US next month called Life Cycles, and they play in E flat, tons of kind of like Slayer, Pantera vibes, a bit
Yeah.
like Power Trip, and it's just
Nice.
so satisfying, and they sounded so good live, and it's super heavy. It was nice for me to be out front watching a band playing in like this a similar tune that we play in,
Yeah.
and being reassured that it still sounds heavy. You don't need to worry about